Guys, what is going on? My name is Ryan. I play chess and put my videos on YouTube. Today, I think I'm going to have to start a new series called Why the Pirc Defense Sucks, because I absolutely just dominated this game. One of the central goals in the Pirc defense is it's a hyper-modern defense, and it tries to control the center with its minor pieces in the beginning. It gives up the center for some very strong defense against the opponent, and then hopes to strike back later after the opponent has overextended himself. Common themes are move fee and shadowing this dark squared bishop here along, and it tries to hone down on the dark squares. However, it's very reputable, and I'd like to show you how I do it. I've castled, and he's moved 0 minor pieces. I go ahead and exchange. Eventually what they want to do is either push this c pawn or this e pawn. He wanted to push the e pawn. I decided to take this on, and I develop another minor piece. He develops another pawn, and right now I'm just dominating in development. I don't know how else to say it. This is a common theme in all of the games that I dominate in, and it's a common theme because it doesn't work. You need to develop your pieces as soon as possible and get your king to safety, and he's just breaking these core rules. I gain some space on the queen side and prevent him from pushing this pawn, I connect this pawn chain here and also open up a avenue for this bishop. This diagonal right here, though I don't usually like to fee and shadow my bishops, I realize that this diagonal this bishop is on is not where the attack is going to be. The attack is on this pawn right now. It's isolated, and he's got no real way to defend it. I put a second attacker on this bishop, so this bishop can no longer defend, and I win my first pawn. He castles, and I go ahead and take that. This allows me to come in with my bishop and gain a tempo in a very favorable position for my bishop in one move. Queen drops back. I centralize my queen and put him on the third rank, hoping to swing him over here and start some shenanigans over here on the king. I gain a tempo, develop a rook against this queen. Queen moves over. All this guy can do at this point is just defend. It's really sad. It's sad, but I feel no pity for these guys because this is the opening that you choose to go with, and it's terrible. I mean, what do you expect? Captures, and I take with the rook. I take another free pawn. I'm 2 pawns up now. He takes this pawn, and I gain another tempo on the queen. I get my last rook into the action. This is really great connectivity among my pieces. You see that both bishops are protecting both rooks. Here, everything is doing a purpose. Everything looks really scary. He tries to, I don't even know what this move is. He realizes he's ruined. This queen right here, if this queen moves, this is a free knight, so he's trying to just get rid of that knight. I'm fine with that. I take here with the bishop, and now he wants to start to exchange off queens. I wouldn't recommend this. He's down 4 pieces of material, and I don't think that's his best move, but it's fine. I don't tell him to live his life a certain way. I take this time to take that pawn back. If he wants to take my queen, so be it. Simplification. It's a simple rule. Simple simplification. But he goes ahead and takes my queen, and I just take back with the bishop. No need to ruin my pawn structure in front of my king. He kicks my bishop. I drop him all the way back. One piece of advice I can give you is that if you've got a bishop in this position, just drop him back 90% of the way. There's no need to go to the first rank again, but bring him back, reset. He's going to have, he's just controlling more squares, and you should always be thinking about maximizing the amount of squares that your pieces hold. And he makes another interesting move. He's trying to exchange off more pieces, and I say all power to him. I go ahead and force this trade. I take with my bishop, and now I have 2 bishops against a bishop and a rook. Things are looking really nice for me. Right now, I'm thinking about pulling my rook from d1 to d8 and exchanging off this rook, and then taking my 5-piece advantage into the endgame. It's because of this check that he moves his king out of the way. I take this time to connect this pawn chain here. This looks really scary. This light squared bishop isn't doing anything. There's no checks on my king. It's on a dark square. And I start to push this pawn, and this sucker goes all the way. He's threatening to take my rook right here. That's fine. I'll take your rook back. I'll take another trade. You've been loving the trades this game, so. And I get my rook out of the way and threaten to queen this pawn. He protects this. I queen it anyways. He takes. I take back. And after he recaptures with the rook, I'm going to have 2 bishops and a lot of pawns. It's going to be a very comfortable endgame for me. And I think that this is the Pirc defense, and I think it sucks. Anyways, I wish you the best of luck in your chess, and have a good day. What's up, guys? Thanks again for watching my video here today. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about any specific moves or anything about the game, please leave them below. I'd love to answer those. And last but not least, if you got anything out of this video at all, or you just simply enjoyed it, I would highly encourage you to subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and that way you can, get in touch with any future videos that I put out. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, and good luck in your chess.